So I'll be doing this little edition on my channel called Fake Friends Edition. This will be the first part of it, and I'll be doing more videos about this, about fake friends, breaking down how fake friends can be around you and stuff, breaking down in different forms. But for right now, I'm going to explain to y'all why I have 0 friends whatsoever. So this is going to be Fake Friends part 1. This is going to be a little ongoing series on my channel and stuff like that. So, stay tuned for more episodes. But yeah, the main reason why I never really connected with a lot of people in my life is simple. I just never really had the type of connection with people around me, or people that I went to school with, or people that I could, relate to, or even like share, a real conversation with. So I noticed with a lot of people in my life, back when I was in school, I just didn't click with a lot of people. I didn't click with the niggas. I didn't click with the homies like that. You know what I'm saying? They was over there doing their own thing, and I was over here doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get good grades. I was just trying to, get rid of this high school shit, get past it, graduate, move on with my life, and you know what I'm saying? That's what my mindset was back then when it came to high school, is to just get past it. I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for the extra BS. I'm not here for, you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't for it. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of like an old soul, if you will. Like I was my age, but I was kind of like, I had the mind of a 30-year-old or 40-year-old, and I was like 16, 17 at that point. You know what I'm saying? I was an old soul in a young person's body. You know what I'm saying? Everybody my age around me at that point in time was just elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? They want to smoke weed, they want to drink, go out and party, turn up every Friday night. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was kind of down for that at some points in my life, where I will go out and turn up, go out and party and stuff, go out and have fun, enjoy myself, but it's not to that extreme, not to that level. You know what I'm saying? But I was all about, my studies and shit. I was all about education. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was in a fake ass school environment, a concentration camp where you didn't really learn much of anything. You know what I'm saying? You just found out more your education, your information from YouTube, the internet, whatever. Like self-education now is the new norm. So I was just all about just worrying about my grades, join a sport or two, get myself involved in groups and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, how clubs and shit. I just got myself involved. I did some things here and there. I did different things. Like every year I was in high school, I got myself out there. A lot of people said I was very quiet. I was very to myself. You know what I'm saying? I was more of an introvert, but I got myself out there a lot in school in terms of the clubs, in terms of groups, in terms of activities and shit. Just doing different shit. Just trying to figure out what the hell I'm good at doing. And you know what I'm saying? I took a bunch of L's in high school, I'm not going to lie. I took a bunch of L's when it came to girls, when it came to, fitting in my environment. And most of the time in my environment, I just did not have, I didn't have the status, right? The status or the clout of fitting in high school, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of kids who just, that acted hard, that acted like they was, they was a shit. There was, gangsters, wannabe gangsters in my school that thought they was the toughest, SOBs in the school. You know what I'm saying? Until they got tested from somebody that wound up being more hard than they was and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, overall in school, I was just around a lot of people that just was not for me. Okay? And sometimes that can be the case when you may not have no friends, and you may go to high school. You may go to a school that you do not, people, a lot of people, but the people that you're not exactly close to those people outside of school or even inside of school. Y'all just know each other. Y'all just kind of acquaintances and whatnot. But you'll never call each other friends. Like, y'all being there for each other, like y'all going out, chilling, you know what I'm saying, support one another. Like, I didn't have none of those friendships where it's like those friendships would last outside of high school. You know, we would wind up, you know, doing good, you know, great things together. You know what I'm saying? I was mostly alone in high school. I was mostly to myself, like I said. I was always an introvert. You know, I didn't fit in with no kids in my school. No kids were for me. No students were for me. Okay? I just had associates that were just there temporarily. They weren't like supportive people that you can count on to be there for you in case you got yourself in trouble. Or, like I said, how a real friend should treat each other. You know, for me, I never had that type of companionship like how all the other kids had and stuff. So I found myself just being early on the black sheep of my school. I found myself just being the outcast, somebody that was just kind of, you know, the outside looking in type of kid. You know what I'm saying? Sat down by myself sometimes at lunch. I mean, I sat down with a couple kids here and there, you know what I'm saying? I had my own little group, you know what I'm saying, in some points of my high school, you know, my high school years. But overall, I can never classify those people as friends, because by no means were they ever classified or even, you know what I'm saying, came close to just being that to my life, being a friend that I can really legitimately count on to have my back. So I have none of that in high school. I just had associates. I just had acquaintances. I just knew people. That's it. I just knew people. Hi and bye. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Just a simple what's up. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make a big deal about it. You know what I'm saying? But I just saw a lot of people for who they were in high school and see what they was really all about. Even people outside of high school or middle school that I was effing with at the time, you know what I'm saying? I saw their true colors, and I saw exactly for what they really were as people. And it turns out that these people that I had in my life, this negative influence, which they were a negative influence, they weren't adding anything to my life. They weren't adding no value to my life whatsoever. And as a kid, as a student in high school, you don't have a lot of high standards for friendships at all. You just hang out whoever is available. You just hang out. If this person talks to you consistently, this person fucks with you. If that person fucks with you, that you fuck with that person now automatically, because y'all just talking out of the blue. So there's no like evaluating certain people or like testing certain people's loyalty. No. See, in high school, y'all weren't doing that. In high school, I wasn't doing that shit neither. I wasn't testing nobody's loyalty. I wasn't testing nobody's character, nothing like that. I just accepted people for who the fuck they were. But I allowed that negativity to infiltrate into my life, and it did affect me in a big way. I let a lot of people's problems take control over my life. I let a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of me, step all over me and stuff like that. I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to lie to y'all. In high school, I was kind of soft. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a big group of friends that I can, you know, that I can count on and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, doormat. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of my biggest issues I had in high school, was allowing people to take my my niceness, my kindness for weakness. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of my kindness, take advantage of my good morals, my good heart and stuff like that. So after high school, I just had to do a lot of work, a lot of character work, a lot of manning up to do, a lot of mental work, a lot of clarity work, just a lot. I really had to toughen the hell up after high school, because once I realized I'm out in the real world, and if that's how people were in high school, just imagine how dirty and how grimy people are going to be in the real world, right? Compared to how they are in high school, it's nothing compared to the real world. So I had to really toughen myself up, and knowing the fact that I didn't have a lot of people in my corner as it was, and knowing damn well I wasn't popular by any means. I was the outcast. I was the ultimate outcast, bro. There was no other outcast like me. There was no other black sheep like me. There was no other outsider like me. I was the ultimate outsider, bro. People wouldn't care if I even came to school. Nobody would even notice if I even went to school there, or if I was absent, or if I disappeared. Nobody would even notice because I was barely that noticeable anyway within my social circle. So you know what I'm saying? It was just bad luck, I can say, but maybe it was meant for a reason. It happened for a reason, for me to not depend on people for my happiness, or depend on people to fit in, or depend on people for acceptance, or whatever. Rely on people for whatever that I need, because everything that I have in my life, you know, I'm talking about inside of me, internally, I gained from doing all this work on myself from years of not having people disrupt my life, or just having a lack of support system. I kind of just, I've made the initiative myself to, give myself that support and give myself that love and build that self-love and build that worth. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Sometimes in life, you just got to learn how to go without. And you know what? You may find yourself in a situation where you may not fit in with a lot of people. You may not know where you fit in. You may just find yourself being like how I was in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't gonna go be invited to a party randomly on a Friday night, being asked to go to a party, being asked to chill with the homies and shit. But you know what? I kind of knew that their type of living was not meant for me. You know what I'm saying? At that point in my life, I was all about video games. I was all about trying to get through high school, play some sports here and there. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of anime back in the day and shit. So I was kind of like, I was kind of a nerd a little bit. I was kind of a geek, if you will. I wasn't one of these cooler kids that were like smoking weed every day, drinking, partying, turning up and shit, trying to get all the girls and stuff. I wasn't really with that. So I'm like, I kind of stay out the way. But I kind of knew from just studying certain people and kind of just looking at the environment in which I was in, I kind of had a feeling like I didn't have a chance of these people being my friend anyway, or even like connecting on a higher level, because just by studying these people, being around these people, they just weren't for me anyway. So it kind of created this picture that I'm just a quiet, lonely ass kid and shit. I ain't got no friends, ain't got nowhere to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But in essence, I survived the hell out of high school. I barely got in any fucking fights, and if I was getting into a fight, I would definitely defend myself, for one, because I ain't gonna let nobody just run up on me out of nowhere and expect them to get hands on me, and I'm about to stand there looking like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I may never had no friends. I may wasn't that popular in school or cool by anybody's standards, but if a nigga lay his hands on me, shoot, it's going down. You was never about to lay no hands on me at all. Okay, I may have not had people in my corner and shit, but I was capable enough to stand up for myself and throw hands. You know what I'm saying? Without anybody trying to hype me up. Nah. A lot of niggas in my school needed people to hype them up so they can act tough and be tough in certain situations. I didn't need nobody to hype me up. If I had to step up as a man and step up to a fight, and somebody was challenging me to a fight outside of school, I would have stepped up. Regardless if I got my ass whooped or not, I would have stood up and proved my manhood and proved to people that, yo, I'm not some bitch you can just fucking walk over on and take advantage of. Maybe verbally, because back in the day, words didn't really get to me as much. But if you put your hands on me, however, I was going to swing. I was going to defend myself. So it really just came down to me not knowing where I fit in. It really came down to me not being in the right type of environment and not knowing how to navigate my environment of the school system, of school, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just did not have a place where I came into high school. You know what I'm saying? I didn't find my group. I didn't find my clique, the club, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just wound up being that loner, that outsider. So that's why I have no friends. That's why I have zero friends to this day, because right now in my life, I value myself. I hold myself to a higher regard now. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't got time for fake people. I don't got time for ain't shit people. I don't got time for sometimey people anymore. I don't got time for people who just want to come in my life and just take my energy and shit and just waste my time, bro. Straight up. Like, as I've grown, my standards have gotten higher, you know? Like, I'm not about to be wasting my time, wasting my money, energy onto proving myself to, you know, quote unquote, cooler people and shit, cooler friends, cooler whatever. I don't got time to be proving myself to how bad and how bossed up I am to these homies and shit. I don't got time to prove nothing to nobody. Period. That's why I ain't got no friends. So yeah, man, that's the first part of Fake Friends Edition. There's gonna be a part 2. Stay tuned for that video down the line. And this is Mr. Solo Dolo. Like, subscribe, and share this video. If y'all had any prior experiences with fake friends, or, you know what I'm saying, trouble fitting in high school, you know what I'm saying, let me know your story in the comment section if you come across this video. And I'm out, man. Peace.